Okay, Little Martin here. I'm about to send this response to Dave Wolf. And I predict that I am maybe within a week of being kicked out of this group called the Ecology of Systems Thinking. I've promised them an explanation of some of my parable, which I will give to them, hopefully before they kick me out, so I have to hurry up because I think it's important to get it. I'm about to send this here. I'm pressing this, and I do sometimes edit things, sometimes right after, but sometimes a little bit later. And when it's a little bit later, I usually just fix a word or two that's wrong, like a typo or something. If it's right away, it's because I was trying to create another paragraph a lot of the time, but it actually sent it right away. There's a big inconsistency in these. Even the editing function sometimes allows you other paragraphs, and sometimes it just acts as the send button when you do enter. So it's pretty sad that it's dysfunctional like this. Okay, so I predict that yeah, I'll be kicked out soon, and hopefully, but it's possible that a particular kind of sister group called just Systems Thinking, which has maybe about half of the members that this one has. This one has 5,662, and a lot of the similar members in the other group. So we'll see what happens there, and I am going to film a video that talks about, today maybe, the difference between being sapient and sentient. And hopefully this will, in the long term, although it won't happen in time, it'll be decades later, that people might get that you need both well balanced, in the same way that you need a good balance of all the different types of intelligence to actually be a functioning human Homo sapien operating system in your head. Otherwise you're just a Homo communia, and there's more and more you know, as much as you use things like word clouds or Pinterest, or you participate in forums, if a critical thinker studies what's being put on there, it's really showing over time already in the last decade, and it's getting worse at a much faster rate, how higher functions, higher brain functions, and really smart thinking is it's a standard that's going down, and it's going down more and more with the majority that is becoming the norm. So they will defend each other as being very smart, but I mean, even when you make perfect arguments, using reason and critical thinking, is they will, just like they would stone or crucify or burn at the stake anybody that doesn't fit into the norm and justify it, because the norm actually feels like they can get away with anything. Because they're the norm, they feel protected with each other. So no matter how easy it can be to prove they're wrong, is the minority, the people that think the earth is not flat, will continue to be victimized. So it's curious to see if any of my points on this site, where they're actually they're actually not really using these terms at all properly, and that'll be part of a blog that I will want to incorporate in their answers to my parable, but also to demonstrate their own metapsychology, because it's kind of my gift to them. I mean, it's sad, it's going to be a wasted gift, but I still do very volunteer cultural repair work anytime I can.